If you've never seen any of my videos, then be prepared to be underwhelmed. If you have, I salute your bravery. So this crate has the wonderful name Playback. How wonderful to feel young again. Well, at least for a couple of minutes. And talking about being young, this crate t-shirt has the DeLorean on it, from the movies Back to the Future. They're just some of the many wonderful movies from the 80s and 90s. And if one wanted to see films back then, they had to go to the movies, or rent it on VHS. No streaming back then, no sirree Bob. Actually, almost the only way to find out about new movies back then was through word of mouth. So, some movies one maybe didn't hear about up to 6 months after it was released. Take Critters as an example. I didn't hear about them until 3 years after they were released. And Billy Zane and Leonardo DiCaprio have both been in the Critters franchise, so it's not like they are low-budget B-movies. Or are they? But anywho, the print on the t-shirt is a detailed page from Doc Brown's notebook over the time machine. To think that they went so far in time in the second one that they ended up in 2015. I mean, holy crap, that's impressive. Now that is the future/past. Only thing I'm still waiting for is the hoverboard. Although, nowadays I most likely will exceed the weight limit. Still want one though. Next loot bin. It's the starfighter from the game Galaga. It's one of those games that are better in memory than when you try them again nowadays. But still, a really nice pin. And if you don't already, please do subscribe. It will mean so much if you do. Next, Dungeons & Dragons Die Holder. Dungeons & Dragons is for me the TV show by the same name. The TV show was about a group of friends being pulled into a vortex and ending up in a magical land searching for a way home. And funniest was always the knight, who by default really should have been the bravest and strongest, but he always ran at the side of danger. And if you have not seen this show, then that is my advice of today. See it! You know that magical time between being a little nerd and a big nerd? That time I was quite alone in the area that I live with my kind of hobbies, which were reading fantasy and playing war games, like Warzone and Warhammer. So the closest I ever came to playing Dungeons & Dragons is this show. Next, a Simpsons keychain. The Simpsons. Brings back happy memories from my childhood. Me and my dad, well, we did not have that much in common. He liked cars, woodcutting and fixing the house. I liked comics, Lego and playing video games. But Simpsons we had in common, and every weekday at 6 we sat and laughed together for around 20 minutes. Yeah, it brings back really good memories, I must say. And in our mystery box we got the Hellfish. The Flying Hellfish is the name of the army unit and also a tattoo that Grandpa Simpson has on his arm. From the many backflashes we have gotten to see over the years about Grandpa Simpson, I must say he's a real badass. See? You see now I have the gloves on? Not so idiotic as it first seemed. And you sat there judging me, thinking, why does he have gloves on in late April? It's almost time for t-shirts and pina coladas. And he dares to wear gloves. But now you see, it's to tie in with the Sonic statue. Sonic first arrived in 1991, spinning around and collecting gold rings. And for some reason, I don't know why, almost from the start he has been seen as the nemesis to Nintendo's Mario. And this even though he came almost 10 years later. Now, to be honest, it was most likely fanboys like me that started this rivalry between the two. Cause Mario is better. What? How dare you? And so on and so forth until the bomb was dropped. No, not a real bomb. Crash Bandicoot. That's what Sony went with. Don't get me wrong, it's a really fun game, but he ain't the most sympathetic of characters. Anyways, it's Sonic's time in the spotlight now. And man, could that hedgehog run. Which was funny, cause, and I don't know if you know this, hedgehogs are usually known for the opposite. No, it's true. That's why they have those spiky bits. And that's it. That's all the info I have on Sonic. Guess what console I had growing up. And now I will magically turn this crate into a TV. Hocus Pocus! There it is. Don't forget to like and sub, and thank you so much again. Bye bye.